Hi everybody, Leah here with your distant Reiki feedback for today, the 11th of January 2019. I got called into work. I was on call for my job overnight last night. I got called in, so I'm feeling a little tired this morning, so just bear with me as I work through my notes from the Reiki session, because even I'm struggling to read them a little bit. So I've got a few messages that came up for the whole group, so even if you didn't sign up for the distant Reiki session, you might find these are helpful. So, watch the video through for those group messages, because there might be something here that resonates for you, even if you haven't ever joined in on the Reiki session before, you don't understand it or anything. There could still be messages here for you, so it's a good idea to just watch the video through and see what you think. And then after the general messages, I individual messages for everybody who left intentions. My beautiful friend gave me these New Beginnings cards, so I'll draw one of those for everybody as well at the end. So the first message that came up for everybody was, remove the shield from your eyes. See things for how they are, not how you wish they could be. It is much easier to let go of your reality than your dreams. So I think a lot of you are holding on to things from the past, to people, to situations, to jobs, to relationships, to money sources, to all sorts of things, because you have an idea or a memory of how it once was or how you think it could be. But you're being asked now to kind of let that go and just look at it in a really honest way for how it actually is. And you may well see that in reality you've got to let it go, that it doesn't serve you any purpose, and that it will not matter how much work you put in, how much you give of yourself, that it may never turn that situation around. So take the shield from your eyes and see things for how they really are. And if that reality doesn't serve you, if it's not in your best interest, if it's not healthy for you, then it's time to let it go. Once you've done that, sometimes when you take that step, then the circumstances could change, the other person might change, but it changes the energy around it. So if they're meant for you, they'll come back. But even then, make sure you're looking at it from a realistic viewpoint, not from a place where how you wish it was. So I hope that makes sense for you. Then the second point for everybody was mindset. This is so important this year, to remain positive. What you focus on is what you are going to get back. And so where you put your energy is what you're going to create more of. So for example, if you're talking about other people in a negative way, you're going to have people talking about you in a negative way. It's going to come back around. So really take some time to look at where you're focusing your energy, what you're saying, what you're doing, how you're feeling, and is that what you want back for you? Because if it's not, then you need to make some changes around that. And the best thing that you can do is to let go of all opinions and thoughts about everybody else and simply focus on you and your goals and what you're trying to achieve for yourself. So really bring your focus back to you, and don't be worrying about anyone around you, what they're doing, what they're saying. I know it's hard when you know that people are talking about you and that it isn't always based in fact. It's a terrible feeling, but there really isn't a great deal you can do about it. And if you confront those people, if you address those people, even if you try and do it in a kind way, you're kind of buying into the drama that they enjoy, and you're going to make bigger drama. So that's not in your best interest. So just ignore those people. Let that go and focus on you and what is best for you and what you're trying to achieve and your goals, and make your life something amazing. And eventually those people will find someone else to talk about. Sadly, that's generally how it goes. But also, if you are focusing on you and you're remaining in your integrity, it doesn't really matter what they say, because other people will start to come around and go, actually, no, that's not the person I see. That's not the, that's not the person I know. And so it won't even matter, because their words will have no effect. So I hope that helps. The third message that came up was take care of your health. This is going to be so important this year. It is impossible to have a positive mindset and create and live in abundance and vitality if you are bogged down with crappy food and toxic substances. So the biggest impact you can have on your health with your eating would be to cut out sugar. Sugar, if you do muscle testing, so if you stand tall and say that, I'm strong, I'm powerful, all of these things, and you can muscle test to see if that is true or not. If you hold a cup of sugar in your hand and then re-muscle test those things, you will find that you're weak, that your muscle loses strength. And that is because we know sugar is bad for us. There's no good argument for it. It's bad for us. So cutting out sugar could be one really significant thing that you could do for your health and your energy field. Also reducing your alcohol intake, cigarettes, illicit drugs, prescription drugs, within reason. I'm not telling you to stop your prescription drugs. But when they become a problem, when they become an issue, when they're affecting your health in a bad way is what I'm kind of referring to here. But all of those things bring your energy down, and that brings you to a place where you kind of attract some negativity, bad vibes, entities, that kind of thing. And it's not to make you feel bad or fearful at all. This is about giving you the power to make those healthy changes, to raise your vibration and to ditch those things. So eating lots of fresh veggies. Fresh vegetables still have their life force in them, and that life force is transferred to you. So where frozen veggies are great because they still have the nutritional value, they lack that energetic value. So where you can eat fresh, do so. If you have a veggie garden, then pick them as you're about to eat them. That is the best thing you can do. Obviously that's not possible for everybody, but just sort of keep that in mind when you're shopping for your veggies and your fruit and veggies. Just don't always buy the stuff that's on sale to save money, that's sort of wilted and been sitting there for a long time. And muscle test. Muscle testing is really easy. You can Google it and see how to do it. And if you hold that vegetable and you muscle test, you'll soon see whether if there's any life force in that, if it's going to be good for you or not. So there's certainly things that you can do to kind of have some control and power over those decisions. Eating meat is a very personal choice. If you're going to eat meat, try and source it from a place where the animal was killed humanely, where it's been raised in a healthy environment, so RSPCA approved and that kind of thing. So sort of look for that. If you can buy it farm fresh, even better. Now, on a less nice note, but I'm a nurse, so I talk about these things. I want you to notice your bowels. What are your bowels doing? Are they regular? Is it easy to go? If you're constipated, if you're holding on to waste product, you're not letting go of things you need to let go of, and that not only has physical problems, because that sitting in your body system will send the waste products to your bloodstream and stuff. It bogs down your whole body. Terrible use of word there, but that will that kind of brings that stagnation and can attract that kind of negativity. So really notice what your bowels are doing. If you're going every day, if it's regular, if it's easy, if it's just normal, then that's a really good indication that what you're eating is agreeing with you and working well for your health and your body. So it's just something that you can notice with your body. Now, The next thing to notice with your body is how you sit and stand. Is your body in alignment? How's your posture? Are you slouched over? Are you kind of, do you favor one side? When you sleep, do you wake up kind of sore because you've slept funny? That kind of thing. So just notice throughout the day, is my body in alignment? And if it's not, how is my posture? And if it's not great, then fix it. And if you start to do that regularly throughout the day, that'll just become a habit that you do that. And if your body is in alignment, then your energy flows. And if your energy is flowing, you're attracting better things to yourself. So it's a really simple way to improve your vibration and your energy field. The next thing is, do you have any aches and pains? Where are they? What are they telling you about your body, about your health, about your lifestyle? So really pay attention to that. If you wake up with an ache or a pain somewhere, if there's something going on, if your skin's breaking out, whatever it is, just rather than, before you build it up into some big kind of thing, just ask, okay, what is my body telling me? What simple changes do I need to make here? Because you may be able to just sort of stop it in its tracks right there from those simple things. Now, the next thing was a morning affirmation. So every morning when you get out of bed, and just try it for the rest of January and see what changes it makes for you. But I want you to stand strong, both feet on the ground, feeling strong and steady. Make sure that your spine and your neck are in alignment, that your head is balanced nicely on your neck. And the affirmation is, today I live my life in alignment with my highest good. So try that every day and just see if it makes some changes for you. Use it throughout the day if you need to, if you find you're getting kind of, if life's feeling a bit heavy or causing you some grief. Then the next message for everybody is, someone in the group is referring to themselves as I'm broken. And I don't know who it is. That's just come through today. So if that's you, if you find yourself saying all the time, oh, I'm broken, I want you to stop right now. And because if you say that, that's the energy you're putting out, and that is what you're going to attract. And you will find that if it hasn't already, that you are going to start to break down physically, mentally, emotionally, any of those ways, all of those ways. So if that's you referring to yourself as being broken, I want you to change to the affirmation that we just did, that today I live my life in alignment with my highest good. You might want to add, that I'm complete, I am whole, I'm healthy, I'm well, whatever it is that you need to do to be the opposite of that I'm broken, then please go with that. If that's you, can you send me a message? I'd love to hear who that resonates for, and just see if there's anything else then that comes through that I need to tell you. And the other thing that came, Harley and Rose, the song, I don't know, that came up as soon as I finished. That was in my head, and I realised I was humming it while I was writing notes, and I have no idea why. I haven't heard it recently or anything. So Harley and Rose may resonate for someone. It may mean something to someone. So if that's you, send me a message and let me know. And then the card that I've pulled from the New Beginnings cards for the group is to begin. And it's so important because we want new beginnings and we want to change our life, and sometimes we just can't get started. So you're just being reminded that, you need to begin, just start. So that's all the group messages. So now I have the individual messages. So if you want to, anyone who didn't set an intention, if you want to sign off now, then thank you for watching. And if the messages have resonated for you, then please join in on next month's Distant Reiki session. Comment in the group and let me know how it resonates for you, or what changes you're going to make, how your new beginnings are going to play out for you. So the first individual message was for Kylie. Kylie, I'm being told to keep an eye out for a Leo. They will be helpful in some way. So it's not necessarily a romantic connection. It could be a work connection. It might be just someone who's teaching you a lesson in life that you need to learn. But keep an eye out for a Leo, because in some way they are going to be helpful for you. And then the other thing I got for you, Kylie, was you need to take a leap of faith. You've got to trust that everything will be okay when you follow your guidance without knowing how it's going to be okay. So it's time for a leap of faith. And your new beginning card is, everyone is gifted, just open your package. So trust in you. Know that you can make the right decision for you, and you can have a great life, and you can be everything you want to be. You just have to show yourself to the world and trust in you, trust in your decision making, because you know you're an amazing person, and so you're all over this. So open your package. You are a gift is your message. Joe, your message came up to clear your heart chakra. There's something there holding you back a little bit. So doing some chakra work around your heart chakra, clearing that, allowing it to be open. I feel like maybe you're closing it off a little bit as a protective thing, because if it's open, that feels vulnerable and a little scary, and you might let other things in. So do the heart chakra work, open it up, but every day set that intention that you only allow in good, healthy things that are good for you, that come in, you know, light, or whatever wording works for you. And your card is enjoy the small treasures that a simple life brings. So I think now is the time to just put the work in and just get on with things, but putting in those steps every day, and you'll just enjoy that. There doesn't need to be a big moment. I think you're going to have a lot of little moments that are going to be great, and you'll enjoy life. And then the next one was joy. Joy, did you actually say in your affirmation that you were going to clear clutter? Yes, you did. So clearing clutter changes the energy around you, so it's really important. And the fact that you have said that you're going to clear the clutter in your life, in your house, I just love that, because that was what came up, was that in order to let go of your past and move on, you have to clear the clutter and clear your energy field. So Epsom salts, sea salts, when you have a shower, just really imagine that water washing away anything negative from your aura. Aura clearing is a really good thing for you right now. So there'll be something on YouTube, or Google it for sure. There'll be heaps of stuff. Epsom salts and sea salt baths are really good, or go to the beach. They're great for cleaning your energy field. Tea tree oil is the oil of energetic boundaries, so a great one for you to use to stop those people coming back into your life that perhaps you were trying to cut out. Cord cutting is really good. If you are finding it hard to let go of people, then probably there's a cord attachment. We create cords with everybody we meet. So again, just Google cord cutting and do that process, and you will find that will help you to let go a little easier and to be able to move on in life. And even when you start to cut people out of your life that aren't healthy for you, they are going to try really hard to stay in it. When they realize they're being cut out, they are going to put in that effort to stay there. But that effort will be short-lived until they're back in your life, and you'll be back to where you started once again. So this is your year to cut them out once and for all, and to be able to move on. So it's really important to keep up these, the cord cutting, the tea tree oil, the Epsom salt baths, the clearing your energy all the time, the aura work. Do it every day as a regular thing, and even when they start coming back, just know that's not in your best interest, so you can let them go. And your card is vitality shows in not only the ability to persist, but the ability to start over. So I hope that resonates for you today. Then the next intention was for Molly. And Molly, I didn't get any actual messages for you, but just to say that this feels good. It feels happy. Keep going. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Stay positive. And just keep working. The things that you've started to already change, keep going with it. Make those healthy changes. Stick with it. Don't fall back into old patterns. But it feels good. It feels happy, and I think you're on the right path, which is really good. Okay, so I'm just waiting for your card. Your card is be happy for this moment. This moment is your life. So just be happy in the moment. Enjoy what you're doing. Don't focus too much on the future. Just keep going step by step with what you're doing at the moment and the changes you're making, because it's working out well for you. Steph, I got for you, don't put too much pressure on yourself. You've got big goals for this year, I think, and you want to make big changes and move ahead, and that is brilliant. What I'm hearing is don't put too much pressure on yourself, though, or you'll you'll lose your enthusiasm for it. It'll become a job, it'll become work, it'll become hard, and you'll want to stop. So what I was getting for you is just enjoy the process. Enjoy what you're doing, make it fun, keep it fun, don't put too much pressure on yourself. When things go well, celebrate them. When they don't go well, learn from them and just keep going. So I hope that makes sense for you. And your card is, the one who falls and gets up is so much stronger than the one who never fell. So I hope that makes sense for you. And Cherie, so Cherie, for you I got, ask yourself what blocks you have to your intention. So when you write your intention down, what sort of comes to mind? I can't do that, or that can't work out, or those kinds of things. Look for any fear around sticking to those intentions. So if those intentions came to fruition today, what would scare you about that? What worries you about that? And when you identify that, then you can work on those things. Use your tapping, and sometimes even just acknowledging things is enough. So, and also any fear you have around not sticking to it. I feel like there's a bit of pressure on yourself you want to do this, but you're a little bit worried you're not going to follow through. So release any fear around not sticking to it, because once you release those blocks, you'll just do it and it won't be an issue. And if you find there's little setbacks, don't worry about it. Just start again, keep going, and you'll reach those goals, and I think you'll do it well. And then Rachel, you got an affirmation to do every day as well, and it's, today I give myself permission to be happy. So every day when you get up, just say that, today I give myself permission to be happy. You're allowed to be happy, no matter what's been in the past, what's still going on, and what comes in the future. You're allowed to be happy. And your card is, there is only one moment in time when it is essential to awaken, and that moment is now. So I hope that resonates for you. So I think that is the messages for everybody. If I've missed you, please let me know. I am a little tired, so it is possible. If it's you that Harley and Rose resonates with, that is really that's really sparked my interest. So if that's you, please let me know. I don't think there's any other messages. My book, Emotional Infertility, is now available for pre-order, and the link is on the Leah Lloyd Healer Facebook page. So please share that with anyone and everyone you can think of. You never know who's going through infertility. It's not something people often like to talk about. So if if you can just share it, then hopefully the right people will just see it, and they can purchase it themselves quietly and privately if they need to. So thank you for that. I'm also going to start a new card reading. I've done a couple this week for a few people that joined in on the 2019 Facebook Live, and I really like the reading. So it's 6 cards: career, family, health, relationships, a card for you, and your overall card that you need to focus on. So and that'll be $25. So I'll put a link to that in the group and on my page today if you want to do that one. It's just paypal.me/LeahLloyd/25, and I will do it and send the video through to you on Facebook Messenger. So thank you for joining me today, and the final card for today is Dream Lofty Dreams, and as you dream, so shall you become. So I hope today has helped. Thank you for joining us, and I will see you again soon. Bye.